If you want to know what a man's like, take a good look at how he treats his inferiors, not his equals. It takes a great deal of bravery to stand up to our enemies, but just as much to stand up to our friends. We are only as strong as we are united, as weak as we are divided. It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case, you fail by default. To the well-organized mind, death is but the next great adventure. Just because you have the emotional range of a teaspoon doesn't mean we all have. Numbing the pain for a while will make it worse when you finally feel it. Wit beyond measure is a man's greatest treasure. Indifference and neglect often do much more damage than outright dislike. I don't go looking for trouble. Trouble usually finds me. It is the unknown we fear when we look upon death and darkness, nothing more. We do not need magic to transform our world. We carry all the power we need inside ourselves already. Let us step into the night and pursue that flighty temptress adventure. Dumbledore says people find it far easier to forgive others for being wrong than being right. Of all the trees we could have hit, we had to get one that hits back. Things we lose have a way of coming back to us in the end, if not always in the way we expect. Understanding is the first step to acceptance, and only with acceptance can there be recovery. Honestly, if you were any slower, you'd be going backward. To hurt is as human as to breathe. Differences of habit and language are nothing at all if our aims are identical and our hearts are open. If men search for women only for sex, then why do they get surprised when they're being searched only for money? You care so much you feel as though you'll bleed to death with the pain of it. There is no good and evil, there is only power in those too weak to seek it. What would come, and you would have to meet it when it did. It does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live.